Having a crush is, in my opinion, pretty stupid, but it's seen as something very normal in our society. Even in 3rd grade, people were asking questions like, who's your crush, or who do you have a crush on? And now that I'm 18, I still hear about it all the time. To me, crushes are delusional. People like to create this idealized image and project it onto someone they don't like. They kind of create a persona. And this is pretty dangerous because it sets you up for failure. When you put someone on a pedestal and then get to know them, they can never live up to that unrealistic expectation, which can cause a lot of emotional harm. It's much better to talk to someone and get to know them first. I mean, like, how can you really like somebody if you don't know anything about them? Sure, like, you can find someone attractive, but that doesn't mean you have to have a crush on them. That's just admiring somebody's looks. Anyway, let me tell you a story about a person I know who made the mistake of having a crush. One winter evening, 2 friends and I were going on a walk. Out of the blue, one of the guys asked us who we had a crush on. I was pretty confused because I didn't expect him to ask this question, but I said that I don't have a crush on anyone, which is true, I don't. And after pestering me for a while, he decided to try to find out who the other person's crush was. This guy who was asked then said that he has a crush on this one girl, and my friend responded that she has a boyfriend. And after that, he asked if he had a crush on somebody else, right? Multiple crushes aren't something I'm used to hearing about, right? He then explained that he had a crush on a girl in our social studies class. My friend was confused because he didn't really know who this girl was, since she's someone that isn't really that popular. My friend then said that he'd help him get with this girl, and after that, things completely spiraled out of control. These days, people don't really approach each other in person as much. A lot of people use social media like Instagram and Snapchat to get to know each other. The thing is, he didn't even have the guts to do that. So we asked the other guy to write to her for him, to find out information that he could use when they eventually talked. But what ended up happening is that the guy gathering the information and the girl really hit it off. And they had a lot of the same interest, which made him really jealous. He started telling the other guy to stop talking to her because he was the one who had a crush on her in the first place. Keep in mind, he hadn't even written to her yet. And eventually other people started encouraging him to write to her, and finally he did. But he'd wait for like 2 or 3 hours to respond to her messages. And I think it's because he was like probably trying to seem busy or like indifferent to her, which honestly just came off as really weird to me. Eventually, after talking to her for a while, it turned out she wasn't into him. And not only that, but he realized he didn't have a crush on her anymore. The illusion he had created in his mind had faded, and he truly now saw her for who she was. Oh well, that's about it. I'm keeping this one really short for all y'all. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I advise you to do what you truly want to do in life and pursue what you want to pursue. Goodbye, everyone.